Yo, YouTube, what crack-a-lack-a jack is mackin'? It's Wolfman for video with a Thursday Talk episode number 33. It's not Thursday, of course, but you know what? It's time to bring this series back. I usually did this series every single Thursday, and I'm gonna bring it back, man. Every single Thursday from now on, we're gonna have a new Thursday Talk episode. Basically, what it is me just talking to you guys, and on a personal level, you know, about my life and about some things that I've experienced and just about some things in general. You know, it's been a crazy series, man. We had some crazy episodes, which I'm not gonna recall or tell you to go watch them because, yeah, those episodes, excuse me, some of them episodes were embarrassing. But, yeah, we're gonna stick right with this episode right here. And we're gonna talk about the time I quit gaming and the time I came into gaming. So, my first console was actually a PlayStation 1. And I didn't remember anything about the PlayStation 1. I really don't remember this moment in my life. But I remember that the PlayStation 2 came out. And this is a funny thing actually, because my dad was about to get the PlayStation 2 at the store. But to get the PlayStation 2, he wanted to sell the PlayStation 1. And yo, I was angry as shit. Like, as a child, I think I was like 5 years old. I was crying like crazy. Like, my dad took the PlayStation 1 and I started crying immediately. Like, I was crying there for like 10 minutes. And then my dad came back with the PS2 and he came back with like no games. I was like, what the fuck? I was just sitting there like flabbergasted. I'm like, yo, what is up with this nigga? This nigga got a new console and yet we have no games for it. I'm like, yo, I'm sitting there playing demos for like weeks, man. And you gotta understand something. As a kid, it's not easy to get games, man. You have no job, you don't get any money. I mean, you're like 5 to 7 years old. Your parents gotta buy you the game. So every time I would ask for a new game, they'd be like, nah, man, you're not getting the game. What do? You don't even work. And I'm like, yo, how can I work? I'm 5 to 7 years old, man. So back then as a kid, playing on the PS2, I had like no games at first. Like, the first couple of years, I barely had any games. I was playing demos, and I think I barely remember playing even 15 games on the PS2. Like, I was not into gaming at that age. Like, until I think my first game that I got was like, what, Jak and Daxter. That game was amazing. Like, Naughty Dog made that game, and you know Naughty Dog makes the Uncharted series. They made The Last of Us. So Jak and Daxter, I played that game. That game was amazing, man. And then I wanted Jak 2. Jak 2 came out, and I got Jak 2, you know, when it came out. I asked my dad to get it, and he got it. And yeah, I played Jak 2. That game was great as well. Then I played, I think Jak 3 came out, and I also got Jak 3. That game was amazing as well. But I was older back then when Jak 3 came out. I also played Ratchet and Clank. So I played like 2 Ratchet and Clank games. Also, Need for Speed Underground, man. That game was great as a child, man. I mean, that game was great. And also all the Dragon Ball Z games that came out. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3? Yo, let me tell you something, man. Everybody in the freaking city had Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. If you were a Dragon Ball fan, you had that game, man. You had that game. And then what was it? Budokai Tenkaichi? Yo, that game was amazing to me as well. Like, that game changed the Dragon Ball series for me. Like, that game went from 2D side scroller fighting games to, like, you know, a whole 3D environment. It was like, what the hell? Like, gaming was taking leaps and steps forward. And then, like, I didn't really play too many games on the PS2. Like I said, I played all the Ratchet, all the Jak and Daxter games, and I played 2 Ratchet games, and I also had Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And yeah, that was it, man. Need for Speed, the Jak and Daxter games, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and 2 Ratchet and Clank games. Yeah, it's not that many games. It's like 7 games. Oh, I also had the Shrek game, which was alright. And also I had Shadow the Hedgehog, which I was a huge Sonic fan back then. So I had to get Shadow. And he was my favorite character in Sonic the Hedgehog. So that was it. But anyways, after the PS2, you know, the PS3 came out. And I didn't care about the PS3. Like, the PS3 came out, the Xbox 360 was out, and I just did not care. I mean, my neighbor had an Xbox 360. Occasionally, I went over his house and played a little bit. You know, he had Assassin's Creed. And when I went over his house to play, I was like, yo, damn, this is kind of cool. This is kind of neat. But at that time, I didn't really care about, you know, console gaming anymore, you know? And, you know, this is a crazy thing. I forgot to say this about the PS2. When I had a PS2 for like the first 4 to 5 years, I had no memory card. So playing the PS2 and the Xbox One, you have to have like a memory card to save your games. And I didn't have a memory card, so every single game I played, I wasn't saving it. So every time I played the game, it'd be completely new. It wouldn't be from the spot I left off. And playing Dragon Ball Z games, I wouldn't have all the characters every time I booted up the game. So it's crazy, man. I don't know how I survived, but it was crazy back then. But anyways, during the time the PS3 and the 360 came out, I stopped playing games, man. I don't know why. I just stopped playing games, and I actually sold all my PS2 games, and I got a Nintendo DS Lite, and that's all I played for 2 years, man. I played the Nintendo DS Lite, and that's it. And I only had like 5 games for the Nintendo DS Lite. I had Pokemon. Pokemon was great, by the way. That's the first time I got into Pokemon, and it was a great game. It was a great experience. But other than that, man, nah, I wasn't playing anything. Like, I quit gaming for like 2 years. I don't know what the fuck I was doing during that time, because what the hell was I doing without gaming? Like, really, what was I doing? Like, I literally game a lot now, and it's crazy how I came from almost quitting gaming to now I play like games all the time, and it's just crazy the amount of games I play now to the time I didn't play that many games in like 2 years. It's crazy. And I think one time, I was just, I don't know what happened to me, but I just got this urge to get back into console gaming. It was sixth grade, and whatchamacallit, we were in elementary school, and 2008 was the year Grand Theft Auto 4 came out. Now, remember, I'm in 6th grade, so this is what I do. I sold my Nintendo DS Lite, and I sold all its games, and I bought Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, Grand Theft Auto 4 was a mature game, so you had to be 18 and plus to play it. And I'm like, what? 12 years old? So I buy the game, and I get my mom's consent to play it from the GameStop manager. And I don't know how listen, if my mom knew what was in that game, I doubt she would let me buy that game at that age ever again. It's crazy. But I didn't have a PS3 yet, so I just had GTA 4 there. And when I graduated from, what was it, elementary school, I was like, yo, can I get this PS3 now? And yo, we went to Best Buy, we got that PS3, I plugged that in, played GTA 4, and yo, that was like the best summer of my life in years. Like, every day I would wake up, go downstairs, turn on the PS3 and play GTA 4 every day. And listen, I never beat GTA 4 the campaign mode. I never beat it. Never beat that campaign. That's crazy. I never beat the story for GTA 4. All I was doing was playing multiplayer all day long, every day, man. Multiplayer. Because guess what? That was the first time I experienced online multiplayer. Like, online multiplayer, I was like, online multiplayer is overrated. I ain't trying to do all that multiplayer stuff. I hopped in GTA 4 online. I was like, what the fuck? This shit right here, though. This shit popping right. Yo, I was going crazy. Like, it was insane. I don't know. But that summer changed my whole life in gaming. And I just wanted every single game that came out. Like, again, I didn't have that much money. I was still living, small. You're still in 6th grade, 12th grade. You just graduated from elementary school. You're only like 12, 13 years old. So I still had no job and stuff like that. Didn't really have an allowance until till I was like 15. So I didn't have any money still. And the only way I got games was when I got like Christmas gifts and stuff like that. And stuff like that. So basically, gaming is crazy for me because I almost quit gaming. And now I'm on this YouTube stuff playing 2K. And to point out, I didn't even stop playing 2K until 2K11? 2K9? And I only played the 2K9 demos and stuff like that. So I haven't really been even that deep into the 2K franchise until 2K11. Like, that's how crazy it is. Like, 2K11 was the first 2K game I played. And to see how far I come, it's just ridiculous, man. I mean, gaming is crazy. I mean, online, the PS3 used to be trash, man. I ain't gonna lie. Remember back in the PS3 early days, you had to go out the game to send a message, man. To send a private message or a message, you had to get out the game. And now you have the XMB, you got voice chat, you got party chats. It's crazy. I mean, you have to get out the game just to send a message. Like, yeah. That shit crazy, boy. Oh man, but anyways, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed the first Thursday Talk episode in like 2 years. Leave a like for more episodes. Of course, every Thursday we're gonna be doing a new episode. But tell me how you came into gaming, or if you had a time where you thought you were gonna quit gaming. But for now, I'm out. Peace.